you join me today for this short 15-minute yoga sequence. No props are necessary. If you have props, you can always use them if that helps you in your practice. We're going to just start with a nice seated position. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze, lifting up nice and tall through the core, abs in nice and tight. Just start by breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Settling in, taking a few minutes for self-care to move the body. Always listen to your body. Anything I offer is just an offering. You know your body best. Let's take 2 more good breaths. And you can flutter open your eyes, lift up nice and tall through the core, shoulders relaxed. Let's take a deep breath in, arms up overhead, palms together, reaching nice and tall through the fingertips. Let's clasp the fingers, bring them forward, tuck the chin, really pressing our hands away from the body, stretching through that upper back. Inhale, lift up nice and tall, elbows at the ears, lifting up and out of the body. Let's release our hands, bring them behind our head ever so slightly, really opening up through the chest, pressing the elbows back. Let's press our hands forward, really pressing the hands away, tucking the chin, rounding that upper back. Take the arms back up overhead, reach up nice and tall. Hands in prayer at heart center. Tuck the chin, get a nice stretch through the back of the neck. And let's release our hands to our lap. Let's take our head and just do nice little half circles, right and left. Nice and slow. Two more times. And let's find our head right back at neutral. And let's meet in a tabletop, hands and knees. Press firmly into the floor. Take our fingers out, our hands out nice and wide, pressing into the mat with the fingers and knuckles. That helps take the pressure off the wrist. Pressing our feet into the floor. We want our hands, wrists under our shoulders, our knees under our hips. We're going to inhale, lift our gaze, drop our belly, lift our tail. Exhale, roll through, tuck the chin, round the upper back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, roll through. 4 more times. Three more. Last 2. Last 1. Let's find a neutral spine. Take our hands out just a little bit further in front of us, and we're going to add a little flow to this. So inhale, lift the gaze, drop the belly, lift the tail. Exhale, roll through. Bring the weight towards the back of the heels. Reach out nice and long in a child's pose. Forehead towards the floor. Inhale, lift back up to cow pose. Drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, roll through, extend out long into a child's pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, roll through. 2 more times. And release. Last one. And roll through. Let's hold this child's pose. If you'd like to take the knees a little wider, you can. Really snuggle into this child pose. You can release the forehead towards the floor. If you have a block, you could always lay your forehead on the block. We're lifting out of our lower back, really stretching through our hands, stretching through our fingertips. If you'd like to rock your head from side to side, if that feels good, you can. Breathing in and out. Let's tent the fingers and take them over towards the right side of the mat. Lifting the upper body a little and then drop back down, getting a nice side body stretch. Breathing in and out. Two more good breaths. Let's go back to center with the fingers tented over towards the left side of the body and then release the forehead towards the floor for another side body stretch. Breathing in and out. Let's bring the hands back to center. One more child's pose. Nice, long stretch. Really melting the arms into the mat. And let's roll up to tabletop position and then have a seat back on our mat. Lifting up nice and tall. Let's get in a butterfly position, pressing the feet together. Lifting up and out of that lower back, nice and tall through the upper body. Press those feet together. See if you can melt the legs a little closer towards the mat. Really broadening the chest, stretching through the upper body. You can stay right here. If you'd like to take it a little deeper, you can just fold over those feet, stretching into it. Two more good breaths. And let's roll back up. Let's take the legs out nice and long into a staff pose, flexing those feet, lifting up nice and tall through the upper body. You can keep a gentle bend in those knees, and if you'd like to take the body forward, you can, getting into those hamstrings. Stretching out through the legs. Four more good breaths here. And let's roll back up, lifting up nice and tall. Take the hands right behind our backs. Bring our feet together, hip width apart. Flex those feet and just drop them down towards the right for like a windshield wiper of the legs. And then rotate to the other side, pressing the knees into the mat. Keep it going with your breath. And let's hold this one to that side. Really pressing that knee in towards the mat. Relax the shoulders, relax your jaw. And let's lift back up to the other side. Drop that leg down towards the mat. Getting a nice internal rotation of that hip. Lift up nice. Bring the feet back together. Lift up nice and tall. Come back into a comfortable seat. Up nice and tall through the core. Relax those arms. Hands down on the legs. Close your eyes. Start to feel the effects of a short stretching yoga sequence on your body. Hopefully you feel a little looser, a little more ease in your body. I like to take my Shavasana in these short sessions in a seated meditation. So let your body get nice and heavy. Close your eyes. Breathing in and out through the nose. Take a few minutes to just be. Start to increase your breathing. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Start waking the body back up. And flutter open your eyes. Take a deep breath in, arms up overhead, reach up nice and tall. Exhale, bring the hands forward, clasping the fingers, reaching out nice and long with the arms, tucking the chin, stretching through that upper back. Let's release the fingers, bring the elbows back at the chest line, really shine your heart to the sky, stretching through that upper back, relax the neck. Let's inhale, lift the arms back up overhead. Hands in prayer, heart center, tuck the chin. Thank you so much for joining me for this short 15-minute yoga practice. I hope it felt good in your body, in your mind, and in your spirit. Namaste.